just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism.
And the trick play, and it won't work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They give it to him again. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
To the air, it's Marshall. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
From the gun, running back on the move. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to run for it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted, number 19. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quick release on the RPO. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second. Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take...
Caught, and he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. On the move, it's Edwards. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Mateer. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. Runs through him, and he might have some space. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Jayhawks send out the... This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He'll try to do it himself. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This time he wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Has to get there to move the sticks. Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Send the tight end in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hauls it in. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get in. When you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in the game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer
Sooner.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Edwards.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs, he's got it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rock-Chalk Jayhawk. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Got a little grass. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 6 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Hurricanes in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach coming out of the locker room. They really expect to stick to the running game here in the second half. This is a close game, and he's a little concerned with his quarterback's shaky performance in the first half. Turning the ball over put them in a tough position, but they are dominant on the ground. Expect them to continue to really force that issue at the line of scrimmage here in the third quarter. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Second down, they'll go to the air. catch in the middle. It's Sategna. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off play action. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Now adjusting. He's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
The RPO, it's complete. Runs through, man. He might have space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now on the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. He breaks a tackle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing.
Makes the catch and he's free. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The Jayhawks with the response.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. to fire. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the field.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Edwards. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Escapes the pressure to his right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here comes the hurry up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Cook. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The throw. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their 1st pick of the game.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Finding an escape route. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done it. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And, man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead?
Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Pressure coming, trying to get away. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They get the W, and with that being win